Have you ever wanted to make music but thought it was too complicated? Well, it's actually simple. Music is just a combination of three things: harmony, melody, and rhythm. And in this video, I'll show you how to put them together to make beats in FL Studio, even if you're a complete beginner. Before we start making beats, let's break down music into its core elements: harmony or chords. This is when multiple notes are played together to create an emotion. Chords set the mood of the music. Melody, a series of single notes played in order. This is the part you usually hum or sing along to. Rhythm, aka drums or groove, the pattern of the beat that makes you want to move. Without rhythm, music would feel empty. Now that we know what music is, let's see how we can create it in FL Studio. To begin with, Afrobeat typically sits between 95 and 110 BPM, though it can go higher or lower depending on the fusion style. The tempo sets the groove. Too fast and it may lose its bounce, and if it's too slow, the beat may lack energy. We are going to do 105 in this video. Start off with this electric piano preset from Analog Lab 5. Let's select a random note and then count 7 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And from the root, we can count either 3 or 4 steps to make it a major or minor chord. 3 steps makes it a minor chord, which sounds sad. And 4 steps makes it a major chord, which sounds happy. If you didn't know, FL Studio allows you to select scale to make your workflow a lot more easier. So we'll be doing the A minor scale. Now we can make the chord harmony rich by duplicating the chord notes we have already. From here we can revoice the chord by interchanging the position of the notes. Now Afrobeat production thrives on rich instrumentations, from chords, melodic elements, and from the drums to percussions. So you have to layer your melody to create a fuller sound by blending different elements together. We will layer with this preset from Triton. We can do an instrument phrasing with a call and response pattern. I have this wobbling preset from Keyscape. We copy same chord progression and change the rhythm. This brings us to counter melody. A counter melody is a secondary melody that complements the lead without overshadowing it. It adds movement and emotions, making the track feel more dynamic. I'll be using this guitar preset from Omnisphere. We'll be using the ghost notes of the chords as our guide to make this melody. And again, we layer with another preset from Flex, a stock plugin. Now we can add another counter melody with a plug from Nexus. It will be a soft riff playing behind the main lead to add depth. Now we can add a lead melody. This is the main melodic element of the beat. You have to make the lead melody catchy, distinct to set the song's identity and make it memorable. When making your lead melody, you can use the chord notes for smooth harmony. This makes the melody sound glued to the chords, avoiding dissonance. And add some notes out of the chord notes to add some color and tension. For the bass, we'll just be following the root notes of the progression, and the preset uses the A&A bass from Purity. For all the melodic elements to sound good together, ensuring clarity, warmth, and groove, while every element sits in the mix. Use EQ to cut the low frequencies of non-bass instruments to remove muddiness. If instruments are layered, give each instrument its own space in the frequency spectrum. You can choose one to be bright and the other to be warm. That's why I have this meta melody effect with the dark and low preset to keep it warm. And the instruments have been panned slightly left and right. Also mess around with the levels to ensure smooth blending of different instruments. For the drums, we start with the shakers. a cowbell pattern, layer it with a rim, and then layer again. Add African percussions like congas, a 4-step kick pattern, a tambourine as an accent, a percussion pattern to make the drum sound a lot more fuller, another shaker one shot, and done. Afrobeat instrumental arrangement typically follows a structured yet flexible format, allowing room for groove, rhythm, and melody to drive the song. The length of the intro is usually 4 to 8 bars. The intro sets the mood and can be energetic or a simple melody. The verse can be 8 to 16 bars long. In the verse, the energy is usually moderate, allowing the artist to establish their vocals. Drums and percussions remain steady, but melodies and chords are usually subtle. The chorus is the most energetic part of the beat. You get the full drums, percussion, bass line, and all the melodic elements playing together. Now we can add drum fills, transitions, and effects to keep the arrangement engaging, smooth, and energetic. Transitions help to make different sections of the beat feel more connected. So drum fills are used to create excitement before major sections. In here, we are using it to introduce the verse. And also you can add samples to the arrangement, like this saxophone sample. So basically there are limitless possibilities to arranging your beat and making it sound a lot more interesting. That will be all for this video. Like always, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.